All right, No Filter MMA family. This is your boy BJ back with another video short, guys. Bellator 295, Ilima-Lei Macfarlane versus Kana Watanabe. Guys, we knew that this was going to be a good fight. We already knew this fight was going to be good. We knew this fight was going to be good from the minute that they booked the fight because, everybody's always got these question marks over Ilima-Lei Macfarlane and what it is that she wants to do. So I think, last night she showed exactly what it is that she's here for. Ilima-Lei Macfarlane came out in this fight right off the gate, landing nice, clean shots on Kana Watanabe, catching Kana Watanabe. We shouldn't have to question how good Ilima-Lei Macfarlane is well-rounded, guys. She's a well-rounded fighter. And when it came to the hands last night, Ilima-Lei Macfarlane put some damage on Kana Watanabe. I think other than the Vita Arteaga fight, this may be some of the most damage that I've seen Ilima-Lei Macfarlane land just striking and just standing at range. Even though the Vita Arteaga fight was a strike that was landed from the top, which that was a beautiful elbow. But this fight right here is when her striking was on full display. Ilima-Lei Macfarlane was very aggressive on the feet, man, and I like the approach that she took against Kana because she's gonna have to take that kind of approach against Liz Carmouche. Like, she can't be gun shy against Liz Carmouche. Liz versus Ilima may realistically end up a striking match because going to the ground, these two are just too good, and their ability to submit their opponents is there. It's always there. You know what I'm saying? They can do that if given that opportunity, they can take advantage of that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So with Ilima last night, those strikes that first right hand that landed on Kana, man. I mean, it's like when Kana Watanabe gets hit, man, it's like she just stiffens up. Like, I don't understand what it is. I think, you know what? Kana Watanabe is chinny. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. She's chinny, man. And Ilima-Lei Macfarlane sitting down on that right hand, man, you know what I'm saying? It showed her power last night. It showed that she has the power, you know what I'm saying, to touch these girls' chin. You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly what she did last night coming out, man. Just looked absolutely like a stud on the feet. Kana Watanabe was closing the distance because she was getting hit, man. And in those positions, Kana was very strong. You know what I'm saying? There were a lot of the way she was taking Ilima down. It was very smart and very methodical and very, very, very explosive. You know what I'm saying? And I said before, you know what I'm saying, she would have that explosive advantage over Ilima-Lei Macfarlane. Ilima-Lei is more of a slow grind, and then, you know what I'm saying, then her strength and her strength will come into play when it comes to the clinch and, being against the cage and stuff like that, versus Kana Watanabe was very fast, very explosive, you know what I'm saying, trying to, get Ilima to the ground, and she succeeded to get Ilima down to the ground. The problem with what Kana Watanabe was doing, though, is that she wasn't doing any damage. Like, Ilima was still throwing punches. There was a lot of holding. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kana Watanabe, to me, did not want to stand and trade with Macfarlane because she was getting hit too clean. She was getting hit hard. She was just not, on the feet, man. Kana Watanabe, that's a huge hole in her game, man. It's her striking. It's just not good. I mean, her head movement isn't there. Like, Kana is there to be hit. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, man. It's crazy how one judge gave the fight to Watanabe, man. For nothing was effective that she was doing. I mean, the takedowns, excuse me, the takedowns were effective, but she wasn't doing anything with the position versus Ilima-Lei was, you know what I'm saying, landing strikes in the clinch and from the bottom, you know what I'm saying, and working and, and when they separated, the big moments came from Ilima-Lei Macfarlane. It just is what it is. And Ilima capped off the night, you know what I'm saying, not only a win, but calling out Liz, like, Liz, I know we're friends, but her last fight, she wants her last fight to be for the belt against Liz Carmouche in Hawaii. I don't know now. I don't know how much it would be in Hawaii, but making Liz the last fight is absolutely what we knew would eventually happen. I knew that Liz would Liz and Ilima would fight for the belt. We initially thought it would be Liz challenging Ilima for her belt, but it's Ilima challenging Liz still for her belt. That's still McFarlane's belt. Nobody's held on to that belt like McFarlane. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So yeah, man, like Ilima, she looked very good last night. And yeah, Kana Watanabe, she had dominant position in a lot of those things, man. But if you're gonna get there, you gotta work like Jillian Robertson works, man. Jillian Robertson she never wastes she never wastes those positions. She never wastes those opportunities. You know what I'm saying? She never ever wastes those opportunities when she gets on top of you. You know what I'm saying? When she gets you in those compromised positions, you can't waste it. You gotta go for it. You gotta take it. And that may be because Ilima-Lei is her IQ on the ground is very high. So, she could have just really been giving Kana Watanabe that much trouble on the ground. But, that's neither here nor there because Kana wasn't able to really do anything to Ilima on the ground. She tried, what I'm saying? She tried to put Ilima in compromising position. She took her down multiple times, but to me, it was just, the clean strikes, for one, the close proximity strikes in the clinch and on the ground from Ilima-Lei Macfarlane. And then at range, man, Ilima just dominated her at range, man. That was probably the best striking, maybe other than the Bruna Ellen fight, but and the there was another fight where she was just Ilima was just, was it the Kate Jackson fight? Maybe it was the Kate Jackson fight, but this was probably the best showing of McFarlane's hands that I've seen in a long time, guys, in a long time. So, let's look forward to McFarlane versus Carmouche for the flyweight title. Let's make it happen. This is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA. Let me know what you guys thought about this fight. Drop those comments in the comment section. Hit that like, hit that dislike, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And your boy is out.